Hello everybody. Today I am going to represent my lecture about control actions, discontinuous and continuous mode. Now what is discontinuous mode? Before that, I want to say when control actions are required. When there will be a error will occur at the output of process or plant. I told you previously in process control block diagram system. Then controller takes some actions, control actions to overcome this error. These errors are due to load changes, lag, inertia, friction, capacitance, etc. Here we set the measured variable at set point in process control system to get a desired output, but in some cases we don't get desired output, we actually get some output. So actual output is different from desired output. This deviation or error is sent by controller and it takes suitable control action to minimize this error. Mainly two different control action mode is well known. One is discontinuous mode and another is continuous mode. Now what is discontinuous mode control action? Here discontinuous control means a process which takes step by step. Look at this picture. Here are series of pulses. Discontinuous action controllers. In discontinuous action, controller assure the actuating function by triggering a sequence of energy pulses. Okay. These pulses have influencing times at fixed energy levels but limited influencing periods. That means this size are same. That means fixed energy levels. Okay. On-off control is a discontinuous mode of operation. The example of discontinuous mode operation: here on, here off, here on, here off. So we can say on-off control is an example of discontinuous mode of control action. Now what is continuous control action mode? Continuous control means a process which takes operation continuously. Okay. Continuous action controller. In continuous action, controllers assure the actuating function by having a continuous influence on the process. Controlling takes place permanently. For an example, proportional control is a continuous mode of operation. Here this is the continuous signal, so it's an example of continuous control action. Okay. Now on-off controls. What is on-off controls? On-off control are most simple, cheap and widely used control action. When measured variable below set point, controller is on and output signal is maximum, and when measured variable is above set point, controller is off and output is 0. See the picture. You know, I have represented my previous lecture of block diagram of process control system. Here the set point where we set the measured variable at some value and we want to get some desired output. Okay. When measured variable is below set point, the controller is on and we get maximum output. When measured variable above set point, controller is off and we get 0 output or minimum output. Okay. So we can write the equation of control action of on-off control. Mt equal to 100% for ET greater than 0 and Mt equal to 0% for ET less than 0. So in this case, Mt is output, ET is error signal. When controller is off, output is 0. So output is 0. In this position, controller is off. When controller is maximum, controller is on, output is maximum 100%. Okay. Example is room heater. If temperature drops below a set point, heater is turned on. If temperature goes above a set point, heater is turned off. So we can say on-off controllers follow the discontinuous mode of operation. Okay. Now, what is neutral zone? Look at these pictures. If error is positive, heater is on, and if error is negative, heater is off. To avoid frequent operation of on and off operations or mechanism, a neutral zone or differential gap is kept. What is differential gap? The range through which actuating error signal must move before switching occurs is called differential gap. This is called differential gap. To prevent excessive cycling, to reduce wear of components, to reduce arching relay contacts, neutral zone is purposely kept. In figure 2, the range minus daily to plus daily. That means the range is daily minus of minus daily. That means daily plus daily, twice daily. So twice daily is the neutral zone. This is the range of neutral zone. It is dedicated by accuracy required. So when system require accurate value, accurate output, then neutral zone is used. During this zone, controller outputs does not change. Okay. Thank you.